good evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Bar, and we're here to discuss some wrestling. Hope all of you having a great one. However you catch this, whenever you catch this. Now, understandably, a little late to the party. What can I say? All right, I always show up a little bit fashionably delayed. I would like to discuss with all of you June 22nd, 2026 Raw. But very briefly, we could touch on Collision. Collision had a match with Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. is easily one of the best wrestlers on the planet, so that's never going to be a negative. Very nice match between him and Adam Priest. Big ups to you, Brody. Again, DPW, hold the fucking line. Also, Maya World and Athena had a very, very good match with an upset win for Maya World. She will now be going up against the one and only Mercedes Moné at Forbidden Door. I would have felt like a world-class jabron if I didn't bring up that match and just everything building with Mercedes in that story. Maya World kind of just being a protege of both of them, and that kind of match, the post-match happening how it happened. Listen, in my head canon, they hugged and everyone left the ring. Okay, I don't give a fuck about the post-match attack. In my head, they hugged, lights went off, and everybody go home. All right, it's time to wrap up the show. No, but yeah, Collision was very, very good. At the time of recording this, you guys are probably expecting a little bit of a word on NXT. Not the biggest fan of NXT right now. They had another Fireball segment. I feel like they had a Fireball segment between the nigga who should have been on NXT and Malachi Black like about a year ago. So, no, chat. No. I don't even really recall any like good women's matches like hitting the timeline. Like I just there's no interest. I had no reason to look into NXT, so I didn't look into NXT. But who knows? Maybe I'm missing out on a banger, huh? Missing out on a banger match. Yeah, who knows? They're going to be discussing Raw. All right, we're just gonna cut the cake, get right to it. They open up this match with Obama. All right, who? Very cool, very good way to open this night. Unfortunately, the drunken Buddha fist. He marches down to the ring. Sounds a little inebriated, just a tad, not too much, just a tad. And he gets down to the ring. The crowd, begs that he runs it back, and he runs it back. Oba's promo before Jay comes out was pretty good. The promo that he gives as Jay's out here is even better. Saying that, like you could take that stupid bullet that you have because Jay has this new bow gimmick. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. But Jay Uso, after claiming that he would beat Oba Femi, how? Don't fucking know, and I'll tell you that one. Oba says that he could take that stupid bullet of his and give it to his cousin, because he's not really the Samoan he's like Oba's worried about, which is very beast, very tough. They need to do something. They gotta do something with Oba. A small little spoiler that I picked up through the grapevine. Apparently there's an Oba and Gunther and Cody stare down in the works. So sorry about that, Sammy, but you're gonna have to take a back seat again. It is what it is. Gunther versus Oba, money match. Cody versus Oba was good the first time. You just have to book it correctly with Oba going over this time. But, knowing this company, doubt they'll fucking do that. Doubt they'll do that.
Getting robbed for years. Stark for years. Stolen from again for years.
Segment, all right? We, get Jimmy Uso and,
punk ass Jay.
They're backstage with Jacob, and Jacob is basically telling them niggas, hey, I don't listen to you. I had to talk to Solo. It is what it is now, Uso. And basically, right, Solo is now going to fall in line, I guess, with the bloodline again as a result of Tama Tonga Tonga and the Tunga twins being fired, along with a JC Mateo. It is what it is, I guess. I don't really understand what they thought what that group would be. Really, I don't really know what the trajectory for that group was, but they made their bed. They have to lay in it. The MFTs basically disbanded. Solo is now, kind of essentially reintegrating himself with the bloodline, huh? Because everyone loves bloodline shit. Yeah, everyone loves the bloodline, right? Oh man, fuck me, man. Fuck me. And then you guys want to see something really interesting, really cool. I don't know what fucking match this was. It's probably against like Raquel or Roxanne or somebody. Maybe Natalia. What the fuck is Natalia doing nowadays? She's on NXT. She shouldn't be. Natalia's so amazing. Oh my gosh, I could talk about Natalia Graps all fucking day long. Lyra Valkyria has some match with somebody after, or maybe like her and Bailey have a match, and then after Lyra turns heel. We're really cooking. We're oh my god, man. Fuck, man. We're bro. Wow. We're just like honestly, man. Honestly, who thinks about this? Who thinks about somebody who has been ice? I'm talking Aubrey. 6 p.m. in Toronto. Ice cold. We're gonna have them turn heel in front of a fucking European crowd, like the fucking European crowd would have any connection to Lyra. Why not do this in her home country of Ireland or Wales, wherever the fuck she's from? Why not do it there, Scotland? Oh my god, this shit's a bust, bro. Listen, the women's tag division is horrible. The women's mid-card division shambles. I wish I was joking, bro. I thought we would be getting fucking Lyra in Seoul. Wasn't that the plan? I swore Lyra versus Seoul was the roadmap, but maybe because Seoul is a face and Lyra would have to just be heel, I guess, for the match to work, I guess. So that's not off the table. It's not completely off the table. A Lyra and Seoul match. Okay, all right. The production has to work though, man. Like they can't like just be like, hey Punk, go to SmackDown. Hey Trick, try to be a heel even though you aren't a fucking heel. Hey Powerhouse, just be vague and ominous. No, they'll really connect with the crowd. Things have to be plain. They have to be understandable. And Lyra's just been a fit. Like she's upset because she keeps losing. But Lyra, you were losing before. You were losing before you tagged with Bailey. So where did in her character, this just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And I really fucking hope you don't get Bailey and Lyra. I'm sorry. Like we need that for a SmackDown or maybe a Raw. That's it, bro. That's it. Like I can't keep putting up with this shit. We deserve an actually entertaining mid-card division, not only for our men's but for our women's division. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me, bro. Like you have people like B-Fab and Michin just in purgatory. They're in purgatory essentially. What's Roxanne Perez doing? Like, you know, there's a world out there where B-Fab and Roxanne are having like a fucking a CM Punk and MJF level feud right now. I'm obviously being exaggeratory, but the point still stands. There's potential in this locker room. So why does Lyra just get a fucking heel turn with what payoff? She gonna win the IC belt again from Seoul? That's not gonna fucking happen. Okay, so know what happens after the Seoul Ruka match, right? Let's use the exact template that they used on that nigga Road Dogg in the Unreal show. Now what? Okay, she loses to Lyra. Now what? Does she get into another tag team? Does she join Jade's division? Or does she now go after another belt? Is she now gonna go after Liv Morgan? But hold on, you can't go after Liv because Liv is a what? A heel. A heel versus heel match for your women's world title that you don't give a fuck about. Or they could potentially, I doubt they'll do this, move Lyra to SmackDown, and now we have Lyra v Charlotte. My apologies, chat. Lyra v Jade. Oh, why'd I do that? Now we have Lyra v Rhea being a face and heel lineup, right? Is Lyra gonna pick it up off Rhea? Like, where is the roadmap here? Where's the end point? Because if you're gonna tell me that Sol Ruka in her like what second month of having this IC title, she's just gonna drop it, fat fucking chance. You know what? She has like blacked out her socials, and I don't want to apologize because apparently Liv Morgan wasn't injured. Could have fooled me. Whatever. Or maybe even the idea that Lyra Valkyria, again, if she stays on Raw, she's gonna maybe go after the winner of this Io and Liv feud. It's just, I just don't know where this goes. I just don't know where it leads. I don't know where it goes, and it leaves me not only just annoyed, but I have this sense of just untrustworthy. I have this untrustworthy just feeling in the gut of my stomach that they're going to find a way to butcher this. They're going to find a way to botch this somehow, some way. Lyra in a good month's time is going to be exactly where she was last year. Just trying to figure shit out. Also the cold. Also the audience the entire night cold, ice. They only popped for Oba. They popped for Jay's little bow thing. They yeeted. Dragon Lee did a pretty cool spot with Ethan Page. That Ethan Page match was, oh fuck, that Ethan Page match was horrible, bro. I didn't even hate it that much. It was just that ending. What was that bro? Ethan Page, and I guess we could talk about this briefly, right? Because the Liv Morgan and Io segment, it happened very briefly after the Lyra turn. There's like a whole like Judgment Day, fucking Judgment Day, bro. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta fucking progress through this video. Basically, Ethan Page, Dragon Lee, they have a match. I swear to God, it wasn't that bad, bro. And then the finale happens, like the final couple of lockups. Ethan Page, he's like in center. He's like on all fours. Dragon Lee standing. The ref, like, he checks the rope or I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if Rusev was supposed to be here. I don't know what the fuck it was, right? But he's staring at Ethan Page and Dragon Lee. He's staring at him. And then he like shuffles to the left a little bit. He turns his head, turns back, Ethan Page, then does a low blow while the ref is watching. Is this fucking WW Jabron? Is this the fucking Jabron E? Like, what is this? The ref watches the low blow, watches the execution of the finisher. 1, 2, 3. Dragon Lee, pack your bags, go home, mijo. It's done. It's over. What? Like, oh my God. I honestly, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my fucking, my YouTube generated heart, you cannot craft a worse ending than a ref watching a low blow and having the match continue. Maybe they try to, funk and finagle their way out of it. Oh, Rusev was on the other side of the ring. Oh, production was saying to check on Dragon Lee's shoulder. Whatever the fuck you want to conjure up. He's looking at this nigga commit the fucking low blow. Immediate -2 stars. Holy shit, like that's terrible. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. Then on the backs of this Maxine fucking Duprane segment, like Christ, man. Oh, can I get a break? Can I get a break? Honestly, chat, you know what's so funny? None of us have to watch this show anymore. Maxine Dupree, she interrupts a very heartful moment between Chad Gable and Otis. Otis hasn't been given fucking anything for a year. So, oh my gosh, maybe this is just me. Toyazawa, by the way, just set dressing. Toyazawa is just sitting on the fucking sidelines. He doesn't have a single thing to do, just like this company, directionless. Fucking directionless, bro. Toyazawa's nowhere. Otis is silent, right? He's just fucking, he might as well just be set dressing. And Maxine Dupree overtakes the entire segment. She talks for like 3 fucking minutes straight with the same, and Chad, I know what I went through isn't just what I went through, but it's what Otis, it's what Tozawa, and it's like, oh my God, just get her off the fucking mic. Turn her mic off. Turn the mic off. This is I can't.
I got fantasy and I got real money. You messing up my parlay. That's why they call you the N-word. That's why cause you suck. That's why they say you worse than Hitler.
I can't, bro. Otis doesn't even get a line of dialogue. Otis has been given dog shit. Like literal table scraps for this nigga Otis. He can't get a nah dog. He can't get a nah dog. Nah. He can't even say nah. Single syllable words. Sorry for the voice crack. Nothing about this shit makes sense, chat. Like nothing. Even if I want to look at SmackDown, what's telegraphed for SmackDown is worse. It's somehow the spoilers for SmackDown are worse than this Raw. Somehow. I can't wrap my fucking head around it. The match wasn't very good. The end wasn't very good. The match itself was fine. Oh my God, man, this shit sucks. This is like a chore. It's like a chore to get through. LA Knight. LA Knight has a pretty good segment backstage with Jimmy Uso leading to a pretty decent match. The ending again was a little shit, but the bloodline's everywhere, and if you're not careful, then you will too be on your fucking heaviest cycle you have ever been on. Because this bloodline shit, I don't know. Hey chat, I don't know if 6 days are gonna cut it, okay? I don't know if 3 to 6 days are gonna cut it anymore. This bloodline actually might just be a forever period. Just a fucking forever period. For the rest of the year, definitely. For the rest of the decade, plausible. Very plausible. Yeah, LA Knight goes over by the help of Solo. I have to somehow assume that this is in vain of Roman's greater, bigger plan. Roman's best, like Roman's big, beautiful bill. Basically, this nigga Roman has a big, beautiful bill, and I guess that's what the fuck we're supposed to be listening to when Uso says, run the play, Us. When Jay says, ooh, 2 letters, 1 word, ooh, run the play. Like, is that what I'm supposed to be, like, I don't know, man. It's just, it leaves me baffled because nobody here has independence. Nobody here has any self-agency. And I'm supposed to believe that, what, you niggas want titles? None of you can want Jey Uso. You want a world title as Roman Reigns' lackey. Solo wants all that he can get in this company with all of the natural talent he has. Very charismatic, very decent in that ring. On some nights, maybe one of the better people in that ring. Solo's just perfectly fine with being a bag boy. Hey, just rolling Lil Wayne's weed. rolling Lil Wayne's weed, carrying Juvenile's bags, dancing on stage with Birdman. That's what this nigga's just cool with, right? And in that same vein, a little bit of Jaden McDonough, who just has like an amnesia gimmick all of a sudden. I spit on that gimmick. Fucking horrible company. Got niggas outside in 2026 hyped for a Maxine Dupree heel turn. Horrible fucking company. No exaggeration when I say that shit. Zero. Last match on the card, the Vision versus the Montez conglomeration. The Street Profits with Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford. It is no secret that the Vision have been very low in popularity. Logan Paul has a broken freaking arm, so he's not really that good of a wrestler right now. Duh. So it's really just Braun and Austin. I know these niggas were losing when there was a segment backstage with Austin and Braun, and Austin was the only nigga in gear. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. I get it. This nigga Braun was like in jeans and like a fucking 3X t-shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck are you wearing? Like this. I wish I was joking. I wish I was fucking joking. They do little shit like that where I'm like, is this nigga wrestling tonight? Because one of them's in gear. Why aren't you in gear, Braun? Big Braun? Bronson Breaker? Oh my god, yo, you know what's crazy? It just fucking rang off in my head. The end of this match has Big Braun, right, the Braun Breaker, running off. Just running off on Austin Theory. Street Profits tag team that little nigga. Uno, dos, tres, new tag team champions. Respectfully, last time they were tag team champions, the company did dog dick with them. Not a goddamn thing. But, not as many people to, have matches with, so maybe. Maybe we might actually get a decent something. Hey, if Jason Jordan got a little bit of stem cell surgery, we could bring back American Alpha. Hey, chat. Anything's possible. Okay, anything is possible. So the Street Profits now they go over on the Vision, but Braun Breaker again kind of just abandons Austin. I imagine that maybe they'll be disbanding. Maybe the Vision now. They kind of have to. Even with like Paul Heyman's like comments on AEW this week, I'm like, all right, all right. Well, that's very lighthearted, very sportsmanlike statements. It doesn't feel like this is up Errol. Doesn't seem like this is up it doesn't seem like this would be up Nick Khan's alley. It doesn't seem like this would be Ariel's alley. But I mean, hey, whatever. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Vision, but it should have died. It should have died when Bronson Reed got injured. Think about that. Think about how long ago that was. When Bronson Reed originally got injured, this shit was dead. The second these niggas win, okay, but what if we had Austin Theory, but he reveals himself in the crowd and he never turns on the Vision and says he's working with Seth? Like, oh, does that seem intelligent? That seems intelligent. Like genuinely, like the Unreal segment. Okay, so now what? Now that Austin Theory, he didn't, it's not a double turn. It's not like, this relationship of Seth Rollins mentoring the future in Austin Theory. Maybe just setting up a really solid 1v1 later down the line with them as a good tag team. No, just Austin Theory and the Vision. Horrible. Horrible. Like it's horrible. This Raw was fucking horrible. It was awful. It was fucking awful. Immediately raised my cortisol, lowered my dopamine, fucking just completely ran through all of my serotonin reserves. I mean, like, I am on low, chat. I am on low. I might need enough fucking caffeine to pick me up. All right, enough caffeine to kill a small Victorian child. I mean, like, this company, they do certain shit like they have an Oba and Jace face-off where Oba looks amazing. And then I gotta think about this nigga Brock the Piss Farmer. And now I gotta also take that into consideration with the case he's being involved in, going into private arbitration. All because this nigga Vince is most likely very guilty, and the niggas who surrounded him at that time are probably very guilty. But Brock should come back to cost Oba something for the sake of Jay. But mind you, none of you niggas want to see Jacob take out Jay for this King of the Ring shit, right? No, because that's too early. Because Jacob doesn't need it. Because Jacob doesn't have the, he doesn't have the motion. He doesn't have the momentum right now. Wrong on all fronts. Jacob should have beat Roman at Backlash. If you're gonna ask me a very one-to-one, I think you set something up until WrestleMania with Jacob and Roman. Night 1, right after WrestleMania. Biggest Raw of the year. Strap up Jay. By Jay, I mean Jacob. Big J, the actual J. I'm not talking about middle-sized Jimmy. Actual Big J. That's what we might call this nigga Jacob now. Big J. This nigga's in lockdown in fucking Polcatraz. Alright? Doing 19 to life. Okay, you know what? Big J, for you, my nigga. Alright, hopefully we can get a world title on you soon. That is genuinely everything that I have for this Raw, June 22nd, 2026. It fucking disgusted me. It was disgusting. It was horrible. You know, it just clicked in my mind again. It was the team of fucking, oh my god, Brie Bella and Paige. Brie Bella and Paige caused the Lyra turn. The wrestling prowess of Paige caused the Lyra heel turn. All right, man. All right, that was everything that your boy Cappy had. All right, I do have a lot of other stuff going up for the week. All right, not only including One Piece. All right, but we're going to be trying to get to Dynamite, Collision, SmackDown, etc., etc. A little ROH, a little TNA, a little Noah, a little New Japan, a little AAA. I am everywhere. I am omnipresent, all right? And I will try to get to my duties as respectfully and as responsibly as I can, all right? Pinky promise. Hope all of you stay hydrated, stay healthy, all right? And I hope, as I always say, you all stay tuned, stay safe, stay beautiful. Peace.